The best professor that I've had here at Yukon University has been Dr. Norma Shorty. She's just really pushed me to embrace my indigeneity and take up space as an Indigenous person, whereas I was always pushed to close or not show as much as I possibly could.
I worked for Yukon government for 10 years as a home support worker. In that time, I started to feel like I was ready to go back to school, that I was capable, and I felt that I had more to offer.
I wanted to better myself, really.
One reason I love this university is that everyone really truly cares about each other, and I think that's really wonderful. Everyone wants to see each other succeed, and it doesn't feel like a dog-eat-dog world. It doesn't feel like people are wishing for you to fail so that they can succeed, and I think it's one of the most supportive environments I've been in a long time.
I remember my first flight when I went on the seat. I couldn't even buckle up properly. It was so hard and challenging, but as you go through it, the loss of people to help you throughout the program, throughout your studies, throughout all the flight exercise, things went easy, and then I realized that my dream is not very far.
Today I finished my final exam, like my final ever, and just proud of myself, you know, like that I actually did it. I got a grad court position with Yukon Government, Energy, Mines and Resources as an assistant natural resource officer. I'm pretty excited because this is like literally my dream job and really couldn't get better than this.
I'm very passionate about education because education didn't always work for me. I didn't always see myself reflected in my schooling. And now I have the honor and privilege of being the director of the newly formed First Nations School Board in the Yukon, working to decolonize education and authentically share that leadership with the local First Nations our schools reside on.
When I was able to actually pick something to focus on for my post-secondary journey, that's when I was able to actually find that I'm not dumb. I was just not doing something that I was interested in. And then once I was able to join the Indigenous Governance degree program and learn about governance, land claims, culture, history, the loss of culture because of colonization, I was like, wow, this is something I'm passionate about, and I can apply that passion to my academics, get good grades, be someone that I can be proud of, and do something that I'm proud of. And just look back and be like, huh, well, I could do that, and I did.
This university means a lot considering why it was created and why it is still standing now and how it's evolving into a bigger university. I think that this was the right push to be able to get Indigenous students into higher education, and it's so amazing.
And I listen to what they have to say. I listen to their troubles, and I help just support, acknowledge them where they're at, and provide that lift. I hold my hands up to them and give them that encouragement to continue on, that yes, they can do it. And yes, to follow your dream. Because this is just a stumbling block, what's happening right now. And you can pick yourself up and you can go. Maybe we might have to walk with you and help carry you, but we can do that. And you are going to succeed. And it's such an honor to see them and to be there on Convocation Day, when they go up and walk across the stage and receive their diploma and continue on. And it is such a joy and a privilege and an honor to play that minuscule little part in their life to help them succeed.